I don't think you pressed it.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
It's Thursday night. We're watching the game. Mike, who were the sleepers you had for tonight's game?
I think I had the 49ers D.
Well, it's the first quarter, and it's
sleeper.
0-0. So, Drew Stanton's 1 for 5.
I just don't, Drew Stanton. Come on. It wasn't that.
I was
wasn't
thinking
that obvious.
maybe
Like,
a John Brown night.
Of course,
maybe.
San Francisco's D is going to play good.
Fitz is getting a lot of PPR garbage time, or not garbage time, but get a lot of PPR just like 10.
Just run the clock out, baby. No big plays. That's what it is.
Just little 10-yard catches.
Stanton will make a mistake eventually. Like, you're fitting it in there. That's a nice little route, obviously. Oh, yeah, we're first quarter into the game. Halfway through the first quarter. It's still 0-0, maybe. Maybe my
yeah, we'll
prediction
see
will
what
pan
happens.
out,
Yeah, it's just a tough call to start the 49ers defense on a Thursday night.
I don't think there was really any other sleepers in this game. I like John Brown.
Yeah, it seemed like it could be a John Brown night.
Fitzgerald's probably going to do his normal thing, like you were saying earlier.
Usually, it's I think the most fancy relevant people are Fitz and Carlos Hyde. So we're looking to have
Derek Johnson too.
Obviously David Johnson. That's Derek's brother.
Who's Derek Johnson?
It's his brother, David Johnson.
He has a brother named Derek?
I don't know. I mean, I just assume, right?
Who the fuck is Derek Johnson?
Derek and David Carr.
That's got to be from something.
Yeah. Anyways,
I
dude,
must be thinking of something.
Should we just tell the world what we're going to talk about tonight? Just talking about crazy trades.
I guess, yeah.
And
it's kind of pointless. Like, we're just doing all these videos, man. I know it's kind of crazy, but
I mean, there's sometimes people got to go out on a limb to get the guy they
happy
want.
Right now, I like doing it. I just recently discovered this, and now I'm just gonna be happy I'm not posting like weird, creepy videos of my body parts.
Don't worry, the politics are coming. We will do political videos.
That's coming soon, though. That's coming soon. I need to do something to stay warm in the winter.
After the fantasy season, we'll get into politics.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be awesome. But so yeah, we're gonna talk about going out on a limb, and sometimes you gotta give up a lot to get the guy you want. And sometimes it doesn't work in both parties' favor. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it's high and low. Sometimes you invest, and in the short term it kind of stinks, and then the long term it works out.
Right.
It's hard to say. Yeah, it's fantasy football. So I guess when it comes to trades, it's very difficult to judge whether it's out of bounds.
And
OB.
Just to back up what you said, you want to go out on the limb. I mean. You want to go and get guys that you think are going to do good, or you just have an instinct about, or just common sense wise. Like, there's a lot of good situations early in the season. Things haven't panned out to where you can get a guy before he blows up or before he reaches his max potential. And ultimately, like I said, to start with, you want to go out on the limb because other people are going to be trading, and if you don't keep up with the other teams, they're going to get better, and you're just going to remain the same. And sometimes that's not the best thing, because ultimately, like, why do you want to finish middle of the pack, right?
Right. You want to navigate the fantasy landscape.
Either trade and lose and get shittier, or trade and get better.
Yeah.
It's either or. It's like blood or crips. It's
unless you want to draft number 6 or 7.
One or the other, or you're not in the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you get worse, okay, but maybe you weren't that good to start with, man. Like. Teams that are good maybe don't have to trade as much. But
teams that are good can afford to invest in guys like Gronk, where it's kind of like the team that has Gronk might need to win immediately.
Exactly, man. It's just circumstantial, and that's kind of what we're gonna do tonight.
All right, well let's bring our guest. He's getting antsy. He's getting antsy.
We're gonna say hi right now.
All right, guys. We gave Ken Trouble a voice last weekend, and he didn't like Jordan's trade.
He was talking shit, bro. Don't even put it. That's what he was doing.
He's talking shit.
He was on the phone.
So we thought we'd give Jordan a voice too. So we got a surprise for everybody.
Do some punches. And Jordan's here to basically counter those punches and throw some of his own.
Yeah,
Jordan,
so it's a rebuttal time.
I've been looking at you. I've been looking over at you. You want to take my spot?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. I'm creepy looking, so I'm gonna get off the camera. Jordan, take my spot.
Thanks,
You're a
Mike.
good looking man.
All right,
Thanks, Aaron.
What's up, man? Show for the show.
Yeah.
Thank Hurricane Matthew for making this possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Hurricane Matthew in South Carolina for the last couple months.
That's where you've been.
Yeah. I mean, this stuff keeps me going. Loving the Urbcast. Thanks, guys, for putting it on. This makes our fantasy league I think
More
very,
lame?
very unique.
Yeah.
Unique, you would say?
That's a good way to put it. It's not a positive or a negative.
We're crazy as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. We're just trying to make it. You know what I
We're
mean?
crazy. We're into it.
Okay, so
like it.
let's just bring up the
Oh,
trade from
wow,
last
crazy.
week.
Because everyone in this room loves to trade, and we just facilitated the fuck
Watching a
up.
little Thursday night football tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, watching Thursdays. Like I said.
We watch every
Watching
game.
this 49er defense, though.
Yeah. So far,
I mean,
0-0.
I know it's Drew Stanton. I know it's Drew Stanton, but they're getting up on Fitz pretty good.
They're not afraid.
And
They're not afraid, man.
like they're trying to get it to Fitzgerald though, for sure.
Yeah, he's been getting a
Which
lot of
makes him-
love.
which makes him available,
It's
Josh,
been-
or like very like
We'll monitor.
valuable.
They
to
wanna-
Josh,
I
you
think
know?
they want to play their division tough. I think like they to
Josh
turn
loves
the
them.
tables on a franchise. You want us implement this idea and this toughness in the division. You want to take the reins and say, hey, I'm going to start playing you tough.
Josh.
That's why I kind of like the Bears too, because they've been playing
Josh
Yeah,
loves
good in
them.
division.
Well, Fitz is tight.
Josh
He's
loves
been
all
getting,
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
You know,
Is he-
which is cool. Like, I mean, I feel you. He works there. He works with them.
How much can you love him with Drew Stanton though?
But I know
He's
I
been
know,
getting
man.
him into the
I
ball,
mean,
so-
you know, you guys always know I love freaking Carson Palmer, and like I like that draft, Mike. I mean, it just like I can't believe he's gotten hurt like he does. You know, he's been playing so good, and that first game with him and Fitzgerald just snapped off. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Like that
I think he had a
offense.
decent game.
Yeah. He's,
Talking about
And
the
I
best
like
game of this year?
I like the Bruce Arians offense. Like he's always like
yeah.
he's
That's
always
why.
very good, very crafty.
I like how the Cardinals are 1-3. I think tonight they'll go 2-3. We'll find out at the end of the game. But come playoff time in your fantasy
Yeah.
playoffs, they'll be playing to win.
So let's kind of start with this team, guys. If we're gonna talk about trades,
All right.
we can look at our group, you know, as references.
Well, basically,
But like starting with the 49ers, if you have Carlos Hyde, like and tonight we are gonna just be like looking at trades. Like what do you think Carlos Hyde goes for? What other player would you compare him to?
Man, I think you could pair him with like a good wide receiver, and you can actually go after maybe
But-
LaShawn McCoy if you're lucky. But
Like-
you have to pair him with a pretty good looking wide receiver.
Like what receiver? Like a Crabtree?
Crabtree, it depends on if the guy likes Crabtree. But I feel like, yeah, why not? Crabtree's hot. Carlos Hyde's been
That's a
pretty
little bit
good.
Too much though, I would think.
That's what I'm thinking too, because it's like I don't want to boost
Carlos
LaShawn
Hyde's an
McCoy.
impressive back.
Yeah, he's
He does it with like they've kind of been rebuilding that offensive line a little bit, and like he's been impressive. He gets his little numbers each week,
Yeah,
and
he's even caught a pass or two tonight.
yeah, and he's
Yep.
not really a pass catcher.
No.
this is kind of his
But,
make or break year.
I think he's kind of like on the same level as C.J. Anderson from what we've seen
Yeah.
after 4
Yeah.
weeks. Like C.J.'s
Yeah,
kind
I
of
like
quiet, like a Matt Forte type. Like I would say Carlos Hyde for Matt Forte is like doable because one guy's taking the risk of
Both
Matt
of them.
Forte is not going to play good, but it's
But-
like, come on, Forte's probably going to have a few more good games. At the
So-
same time, Carlos Hyde could have some stinkers, or he could really take that next step. So, I think there's more upside in trading for a guy like Hyde if you can get rid of Forte. But then again, you might get more stability out of Forte in the long run.
So basically,
It's a toss up.
so
So
basically
that's the kind of
things.
type of player I would think, like C.J. Anderson, Matt Forte type at this point.
Yeah, it's a toss up, and maybe even like a Melvin Gordon. I mean, he's been hot, but is he gonna stay hot? I
No,
think.
Melvin Gordon's is like a couple levels ahead of him.
So
at
you
this
think
point,
Melvin Gordon's the
definitely.
real deal? Like
If one guy
obviously.
didn't get hurt, maybe.
Well, it's kind of
We
like
wouldn't know what had happened,
Kurt's
but-
probably thinking I'm gonna keep Melvin Gordon and who's his main guy? Ezekiel.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna have
He's
those
got
two
two
guys.
feature backs, like they're the guys that are the feature backs.
It's
like,
exciting.
Not every team has that same situation.
Mike's gonna keep what is you
You
gonna
know,
keep
even in the NFL.
Jordan Howard and
6 or 7 of them. I'm keeping Kenneth Dixon and Jordan Howard.
Mike's high on Kent Dixon.
I should go on record and just say, if Kenneth Dixon blows up, man, that officially makes me a genius. No joke. No joke. All right.
Yeah,
so
dude.
no one can deny. No one can deny it to this point if that happens. And if it doesn't happen, no big deal. We'll
But
forget
yeah.
all about it, and then I'll get the next one right. Right,
All right.
guys?
All right,
Teamwork.
so Terrence West.
Teamwork.
So you guys think Terrence West is a guy you just get rid of right now? You unload?
Yeah, I think trade him because
Ken Dixon's about to make
good.
it. Oh.
Fly ball. All right.
They almost
Well,
got a turnover.
so okay, so
Come on,
basically,
49ers D.
That was almost a big money jizz
You guys
time.
had Ken on the show the other night, and he didn't like my trade.
Oh shit! This is the response. That's right.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people seem to not like my trade, I guess.
I don't know. I think we were just having fun with it at a certain point.
Yeah, well, basically, that's just me. Like, I see Jamal Charles playing on my bench for a while until I can really get a big play on him. I love Alshon Jeffrey. It's, but I got to give Chuck something to start. There's no way I combine anything else, and I think I get Brandon from Chuck. He's pretty much been his best productive player. And
Yeah, like I said, it was his best. Player.
I just think that was
Besides
like,
Rodgers.
I get crazy like Mike. I just like propose something that's like there's no way he can reject.
Right,
this.
and like
it's I think
throw him
it's
a good
fair.
look.
Like
Because you looked at your team afterwards and you were like, I still
I'm
have
straight.
Steve Smith. I can still start him.
And
I
the
got
extra
Irby
bench
Bells.
spot allowed you to
and
add
Jamal
Sammy
Charles,
Coates.
I still have Spencer Ware. Like we don't know what's gonna happen there. Like,
Right.
I mean, I could honestly I've played out waiting games before, like on Des Bryant before, and it's not fun. Like I traded
Right, and now
to
Des
get
Bryant.
and he was hurt.
That was last year, and once again, waiting game this year as well.
And I'm like, I want to trade him while he still has kind of upside value, which Ken was talking about, and I use that
Right, because
to
right
get
now,
a good player that I like. That I think no matter if he's banged up a little bit, Brandon always is in the lineup each week.
right,
And I like his chance at goal line touchdowns. I kind of like Fitzpatrick. The Jets aren't bad. I mean I'm a Bear guy like you guys. Matt Forte, Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall. Yeah, it's tough to give up Alshon. You guys think Brian Hoyer can really? I mean, I hope so.
I'm starting him against you this week.
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that. You tricky little bastard.
I'm hoping Alshon kills it, but we'll see. Either way, the extra bench spot is nice too because then you
Aaron.
could add Sammy Coates.
Aaron, the creativity always starting someone random, always starting someone.
Yeah, the
random,
Colts. I feel like the Colts D, but I could be wrong. So I'm getting on record saying the Colts D is shitty as fuck, and everyone should start their dudes against the
I
Colts.
still feel like you always have Andrew Luck as your quarterback.
No, man.
I just feel like that's
okay.
just always you. No matter if he's
Yeah.
on your team or not, your team's
The whole-
name should just be Andrew Luck.
The whole second half comeback thing got old fast. I mean, the 40 points afterwards were awesome, but like just getting those 40 points were like, I think I lost hair over it.
I
You
would
know what I
love
mean?
to have Andrew Luck for the Bears.
For the Bears. Now we're talking crazy trades, but unfortunately, Indy's they got him sealed up.
Yeah, pretty.
So he's gonna have to basically go somewhere
Like a
after in
Ziploc.
his 30s. Like we'll have to wait till he's 30 years old to get Andrew Luck, man. John Fox won't be around anymore.
Anyways,
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry, Ken, but Josh said don't say sorry. This
is not the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, this isn't the Hallmark
This
Channel,
is
which
Big League
Josh
this
does
time.
like to watch from time to time.
I'm a Lifetime guy.
Josh, come on, pull the
I
trigger,
like those
Josh.
stories.
Like, I mean, I like how Josh is getting at all the new guys for like crazy ass trades that they will never.
Yeah,
pull the
it's like
trigger
that's
on
just
ever.
initiation
Yeah,
for the new
it
guys.
is. It's just like this. Is
I
what
haven't
you get
received
for all
one.
year long.
I haven't received one. Have you received one?
Oh my gosh. I
think I got
remember
one.
being in Rock Valley, class, just of course looking at my phone, not really paying attention in philosophy, and getting these outrageous trades.
Right? Yeah. It's like I don't want
4 or
your
5
whole
players.
bench for my best
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, 4 or 5 players for one.
But like that's the thing with Josh is he doesn't want to make teams better. Now I think my philosophy when trading, and I know Mike always likes to give a little
You have
bit
to put
more.
half your team on the.
Well,
on
I
the
feel
free
like
agency
you
wire.
really want to make both teams better. And it's like that's to me, trade of the year is not like
I think Chuck needed to
getting
make a move. I think
Yeah.
Chuck needed to make a move, and he did. I loved it. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm into it." Like I was like, "Let's
And
make
that's the
this
thing.
happen." Chuck. So I don't know, Ken. He doesn't like my I don't know. I guess under the table like let's do this real quick. He wants me to put Jamal Charles out on the trade block. He wants me to
dude.
have everyone have a shot at him.
basically, Jamal Charles' value is varies.
Honestly, I looked at everyone's teams, and I was like, I like AJ Green, but I didn't see a way of me getting him. So
yeah,
I went with like my best thing in my mind, like that I like.
You went with Brandon Marshall.
To my heart, yeah. I still have a freaking Bears
you
Brandon
had to
Marshall
do it
jersey
before you played me.
And at the same time,
that's no good.
Chuck could have easily have said, "Hey, I'm about to trade Brandon Marshall away."
Yeah.
Can anyone top
True.
Jamal
So,
Charles?
True.
It's
Basically,
all good.
I'm just letting people do what they want to do, man.
Unless it's too egregious, it'll get vetoed.
Yeah.
But
like I had to step in between your guys' trade because you got to understand, as good as Steve Smith can be, he's not going to drop 30 or 20 every week. Like it's just the Ravens offense.
Sure.
right,
Whereas
but
Brady can easily score
like,
30.
like
for the
you
next
point
12
out though, he
weeks.
won that
So,
week.
Like, you just
and it's
had to
not like
understand-
I knew that
I knew it was a good look, but I made him give you 2 rounds ahead of, like you didn't really go up that much. It wasn't like you gave up a first rounder.
Right. No, I know.
Or, you know
it
what I
was
mean?
like it was just like whatever.
It was a 4th rounder and a 6th rounder, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
Wasn't that or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. We added that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So I got
Yeah,
2
it
picks in the
was just
6th
like-
round. Yes.
So it was just like, look, I'm making him give up a mid-round pick. So it's like, think about a mid-round pick next year, and then I'll add that to the trade. Now it looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it just gives Jordan a little bit more leeway and options for next year.
Yeah,
He
it gives
might
me a
just trade
6.
away
Yep.
one of the
And
best
so it's not
quarterbacks.
like, they're freaking out about trading Tom Brady, but like we know what we're doing. Like
Yeah, dude, you're trading on the mystery of like what they will do, and that's why Jamal Charles is so mysterious because his value
I
is.
didn't need Tom Brady. Yeah, I drafted
the air.
him because I didn't make those those picks early on in the round, and I drafted him. I'm like that he's gonna be good trade bait.
Well, now Evans got
Like,
Tom
that was my
Brady.
plan the whole year, and then that's what Eric, touche, love the trash talk. Like I said all year, it's keeping me going at college. I mean, like sitting there like
Eric's a good guy.
my dorm. Yeah, like like I said, I love the shit talk. It makes it fun. We're
Yeah.
all trying to have fun.
Eric will challenge anyone.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta respect.
I just
him.
feel like
Oh,
maybe
It's
some
not like
people
he's singling anyone out.
Yeah.
are trying to be more
But he's
reserved.
not like being
My-
complete at like.
Yeah,
it's not
but
really
my
that
whole
bad,
thing was
but
like, I guess I felt like he was under us, like he was so worried about what I'm doing, so he's like drafting, 19 quarterbacks.
And
Yeah.
though I did give you like a D. draft
No,
pick.
it's funny because you know what, Jordan?
Yeah, I was like,
that's cool. I don't care. Like,
you're kind of
but
that
that's the
type of
thing,
owner. Like I said this on the last show, Jordan, that you're like a guy that if you draft a good team, you're probably gonna fuck it up. You like to build a team. You like to kind of get a few guys
I like to get
and
who I
then
want.
draft and then just like see how it goes. And
Draft,
then do
you're
something.
never gonna get who you want.
Right, man.
So
I mean, I got everyone I wanted in the draft, and I used those guys to get other guys I wanted. Like I
Yeah.
want everyone. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a trade every week.
exactly. So like,
But,
let me
that's
ask
kinda
you.
my style now too is I want to like have options. Like I don't want to draft an awesome team like Josh and then
Have no
I'm afraid
flexibility.
to drop someone, or I'm afraid to trade this guy, or I'm waiting for him to break out to make a trade. It's like, nah, man. Like
Or Jordy Nelson comes with so much
Emmanuel
name
Sanders,
value
Deshaun Jackson
that,
had name value. Like they
Right.
had good things going for him.
and it was
I
kind of an
traded
even
the right
trade.
guys,
I
like,
just,
yeah.
I just think
And
Josh,
Emmanuel's-
I know everyone.
Right now, Emmanuel is
I just
a
think
better
Josh
look on
could
the
get
short
better.
term.
I just
Josh
think
could
Josh
get
could get better.
He's
I
And
just
the
think
thing
that he
is,
could get, like, I
he's
just think
not-
he could get like AJ Green or something.
You have to offer Landry and Nelson.
last year,
I would do that.
Last year, Josh.
But Josh wouldn't do that.
See, that's the difference.
See, the thing is, I don't think Josh wants to throw that extra little bit of love to get the guy he wants, which is what's necessary.
And that I don't know. I think you guys think that's crazy, but we're just like that.
Yeah, so we'll see how it turns out because you got a couple of conservative guys. Usually, Eric is actually pretty active in the trades. He's been kind of conservative this year, and we'll see how the conservative. We'll see how it works out. There's half the league is conservative, the other half is pretty crazy. So we'll see like which half does better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
You gotta get Eric on the show.
some people just have that lucky team where it's like, damn, dude, every week Melvin and Ezekiel are producing, and Andrew Luck's killing it. I'm predicting the Bears step up tomorrow, though. I'm thinking the Bears, man. I don't think people should be sleeping on the Bears. At least with this momentum we have going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got the Lions, the 3-0.
Yeah,
Lions.
dude.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys something. What are the ethics on like picking up a guy in the waiver wire? He blows up like Steve Smith. It's like trade him away that week. That's the classic
Yeah,
Herbs
it's crazy.
pump and dump.
It's
Classic Herbs pump and dump where I got Steve Smith, he blows up, and then I trade him right away. Is
So
that
that's the thing.
is that like
Remember,
against the law?
But I wanted him off free agency.
I know, and I
and-
snagged him.
yeah,
So
he
is that
snagged-
sleazy?
There's
snagged
particular situations, but there's one concept that always applies in the air, and that's a good point. Because you can pick up a guy like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, Brandon Oliver off the waivers,
Yep.
and then trade him for an awesome player like a Le'Veon Bell, let's say.
Yeah, this is when Brandon Oliver had a lot of
That's
hype.
why I had
Yep.
to kind of be like, look, it's kind of like a similar thing. Like Tom Brady's not Le'Veon Bell, but he's Tom Brady. Dude's been to 6 Super Bowls.
Exactly.
There's for a reason. It's not like his defense is always number one. So, anyways, like it was like, at least throw a draft pick in, like a better look.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yep,
You
I
never-
did
but
throw.
It's not like I was heating up. I let it go through because I was like, yeah, I know
But
Steve
Steve
Smith though.
Smith
I
is
forgot about the
proven
draft pick,
Yeah, that's what I was-
honestly.
That's
That
why.
shit-
I
Yeah,
the
and
first
dude,
one,
honestly,
this is a
like
proven
when he
player,
had 36 points on that big play, I wasn't surprised.
We're all.
I
we're
feel
all
like we were all
loving
just kind of
Steve
waiting
Smith.
for it all day, like, yo, when's it coming? And then it finally happened. And it's
Yeah,
like
he showed
that's.
hints of it the week
I don't
prior.
think he's gonna do good this week, mostly because Jordan's starting him. But yeah, Mike is less
Yeah,
less
I mean,
objective than
obviously,
me.
I didn't know he was gonna. I didn't know he was gonna go off for 33.
That was pretty dope that he went off. It's
But,
always nice to
I
get an
mean,
ROI.
It was a nice little.
And the
like,
thing is,
it was a
Forte actually looked like the
He did
shittiest
have
guy
a-
that
you
deal.
know,
Everyone was like questioning the trade and everything. And,
Well,
you know,
like I said, it's fantasy football. Things play out, and you never know. An injury
but
could
it makes me
happen.
look like a freaking genius.
People just need to calm down and just be like, look, they really need to like drop their own perspective and think about all the perspectives.
Right.
Think about like every single argument in favor and against, like why this shouldn't be done, and then you ultimately just come to a fucking balance, and it's just like, look, no one's right or wrong. Let's see how. We don't
Yeah,
have a
the
fucking
guy could,
money-to-fly sports book that predicts
Yeah.
the future with sports. Like you need. Anything
And if you
could
had
freaking
that,
happen,
I would
man.
like mess up on purpose a little bit, just to not be
But at the same
too
time,
right. You know what I
like,
mean?
We gotta be smart, and that's where I come in. I try to like talk people through shit and be like, please.
Always,
That's why I
yeah.
like draft picks, because it's always like a safety net for the guy. Like,
What did you
trading
guys
away
think of
an awesome
the
fucking,
trade
player.
I made with Evan this morning?
Repeat it. Say
It was Isaiah. It was basically Isaiah Crowell for Martellus Bennett and Fozzie Whitaker.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, dude.
So
Like
kind of an example of pumping.
I called
With the
Mike
Fozzie.
right away. And I was like, hey man, I mean,
But now look,
Am
if
I allowed to
people had been
accept
listening
this?
to the Urbcast, they would have known Fozzie Whitaker wasn't no joke.
I don't know, man. I
trying
just
to
feel
tell
like I
people,
got Crowell
I
for
had him
cheap
on my
and I
team,
got bailed
and I
out.
dropped him.
I didn't have a
Just to prove
second
a
running
point.
back, and now I got bailed
It's like
out.
guys that I drop blow up. for a
Because of
reason.
Martellus Bennett. But you know what? Verschelde shouldn't have dropped Martellus Bennett. He got traded. Mike traded Martellus Bennett to Verschelde.
Great
he
look for
dropped him.
And he dropped him. Come on.
And I picked him up.
Why?
Classic Herbs pump and dump. But it's like, I don't know, man. I asked everybody to see if that trade was cool. I just felt like I was getting bailed out. Like I was getting too good of a deal. Like, why?
Fitzgerald.
Nah, man. Look, I look at his team now, and it's just like, Jevin, you have endless options, and you just kind of you're in a great position where you can sit back and see what develops.
Yeah,
for a little
Martellus
bit longer
Bennett.
for the next 4 weeks.
I kind of
And
like
now
the.
it's like, boom, like he
the
can play
experiment.
Martellus Bennett. Like he has that option to play.
He
two
could
tight ends.
trade
Yeah.
Kels on name value and package Kelsey because some people like the tight end position. I know Mike's constantly looking for a tight end. I don't care. The tight end's a crapshoot. Just pull.
No.
I don't know,
Nah,
man.
have a-
I
now
mean,
we have an
sometimes.
elite tight end, man, who's
Yeah.
doing good that year.
Yeah.
Like Kyle Rudolph's a luxury to have.
Yeah.
On the right team, it's like, ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Jordan Reed.
I like Julius
huge.
Thomas.
Yeah, and he's
Because
hurt
it's
right
a
now.
Crapshoot. If you can have a consistent tight end that's going against the crapshoot look.
That's why Greg Olson is so
It's like, yeah, like you
awesome.
said, it is a crapshoot. Maybe his tight end, who's not as consistent, only puts up 6 or 7 points. and your guy
Right,
gets
but you know
18.
what? Guess what?
Doesn't-
It's tough when
doesn't
I have
Chuck
two of those
have,
guys.
Julius Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ken's got Jimmy Graham, and there's a bunch of guys that are like stepping up lately that
Jimmy Graham
that are
was
going
last
around.
week, Last week,
Julius
right?
should come back.
Exactly.
next
I'm playing
week.
Zach
Look,
Miller,
get better,
and
man.
I didn't want to choose between Bennett and Miller.
I like Julius Thomas, but then again, I don't.
Yeah, he had a good start, but now he actually missed a game.
Yeah. and
He
it's
was
just-
inactive last week. He was hurt again.
It's just,
Excuse
I don't
me.
know, man. It's just like you said, it is a crapshoot, and I thought he could become a consistent tight end. It's wishful thinking on my
Well,
end. But
even-
the fact of the matter is, like you said, there's only like 3 consistent tight ends each
Yeah,
year.
even Kels last year was kind of I mean, it was solid production, but it was always poorly timed for my team. Like
He
never
was
enough
like
when I
the
needed
fourth
it.
best guy last year.
I know, but it was just like
I think
it was
Greg Olsen,
frustrating.
Jordan Reed, and, Delaney Walker last
It was
year.
a frustrating owning him. So I'm hoping Zach Miller can do it big with Hoyer, because in the words of Mike, we've seen what he can do.
Yes, and I like that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fitzgerald dropped.
Cardinals D almost. They're looking up. It's still 0-0 in the second quarter. So kind of a boring game. That's why we're doing the cast during the game because we figured we'd watch a little bit of it, but we would want something to do.
I tried to tell them,
Yeah,
but then they got at me on Twitter and was like, Mike, you crazy.
So yeah, I guess I feel like if a trade is pretty egregious, then yeah, the commissioner should step in. Obviously, we don't want Josh getting any first-round picks because that shit got a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
No, that shit.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like everything balances out. Like the league is finding a way to kind of balance out.
AP is not worth a first
If you
round
guys
pick.
think about it, I'm the guy who's created Josh.
You created a monster. The system built him.
This down.
Like,
Come closer and build it down.
I could be like a producer in Hollywood, or like I'm an ultimate visionary, but I'm a lazy motherfucker. So fantasy was my option, like my chance to be like, I can do this from my couch. And I've been wanting to create like a fucking awesome league, where it's just like a league of characters and a league of. I mean, you know how it is, man. I think
A league of
people like this
villains.
league a lot, man.
It's like the villain is actually a good guy, but he's still kind of a villain.
It's just kind of like
Josh is
look
a
at all
good
the
guy.
starting Scripts, man. Just think about
But he's
think about the new guys who've come in. Ken's the only one doing that good, and Ken's Ken. Like he's got his own character. He's riling shit up.
Ken reads the articles.
Yeah, Ken's Ken. He's
He reads the top 10 waiver ads of the week.
Steiner's his own character. Woj is like another Rochelle. He's just this quiet guy, not really involved too much on the page, but he's got his team. And he's gonna like hopefully learn and do something, and hopefully stay competitive. I liked his team a lot, but now I'm starting to think, man, Latavius Murray maybe isn't that good.
Well,
like Martin getting hurt.
I mean,
it's like that's all it takes in fantasy.
We were talking about these guys the other night, and then like a day later, it's like, okay, he's not playing, and against San Diego, which is a crucial matchup.
Getting you back in, Jordan, was crucial. Too.
It was Game of Thrones style, and that's why
but creating Josh, I gave him a draft pick last year. That's kind of my point, like how I created Josh. I gave him one of those first round picks. This year.
You're not going to let that happen.
And Travis Benjamin for nothing.
Yeah, you gave him Josh Gordon for Jordy Nelson. It's like, come on. And it's like no one brings that trade up because I think we all forgot about that. And it was kind of egregious. It was kind of an egregious trade. Yeah, but
at the same time,
once again, we will be victorious.
I've set that dude up for failure.
I don't know, man. I just feel like...
He thinks he can rely on the team he's got to win a championship. It's like...
I don't know.
Fantasy football.
We got a lot of players at the table. And I'm playing Jordan this week, so I feel like I can't wait to see what happens. I really want to beat him, though.
Break down your matchup.
I gotta like
what you like and don't like. Talk about each other's teams.
All right, I like that Matt Ryan's playing Denver.
I don't like that. I'm afraid for Denver's D.
You think Matty?
Besides Von Miller, I mean,
so you think
they're all right?
No, they're really good, but without DeMarcus Ware, that does hurt.
Yeah.
Their pass rush isn't as good, but their pass rush is still amazing.
I don't know. So I mean, I'm just saying that's the best matchup I could ask for your quarterback.
What, yo?
I have Julio Jones.
It's Matt Ryan, dog.
So I having said that, it'd be cool if Julio could get his 100, but Matt Ryan just kind of doesn't do anything.
I was hating on Matt Ryan at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But I forgot.
Well, last year
he went 14-2 one year. That dude made the playoffs his first 5 years in the NFL.
He's active in the classroom.
That dude's always been relevant. He's always been Matty Ice.
Yeah. Well, shit.
It looks like he's back.
I'm starting Brian Hoyer against Chicago.
I mean,
we'll see how that goes.
Julio keeps killing it like that. I mean,
I don't know, man. Like the week before his 58 game, he only had 2 points, and the 2 points was.
If Julio does good, then Matt Ryan.
I lost because of that.
So you guys have kind of like that thing going where.
Yeah, we got the connection.
Julio's quarterback.
Julio, Matt Ryan.
Hopefully, it doesn't go to Jacob Tammy.
I never had to worry about.
Hopefully, no passes to Devontae Freeman.
And maybe I should have just kept Julio and Matt Ryan and traded everyone.
Yeah,
else,
but you know what?
Whatever, like
it's more fun, dude.
That's my other option, but I like getting Le'Veon Bell.
It's not like you ended up with crappy
running backs out there.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell is so good.
And you got Todd Gurley, who's
and then my chance to get those 2 backs. I mean, come on, like who wouldn't want to have Le'Veon Bell and freaking
Todd Gurley? It's just like boom, 2 backs. Your running backs position is set up.
Those are 2 top running backs.
Your first pick is a wide receiver. Yeah, you just pick wide receivers from then on out, 3 in a row, or just go Greg Olsen with the second pick. I don't know.
My chance to get Brandon Marshall, one of my favorite wide receivers, versus Julio Jones. I mean, Julio's probably going to win that one. But
we'll see, dude. I don't know. We get a tough matchup, but I thought Carolina was tough too.
Matt Ryan, Should
we get Ken on the cast?
Sure.
All right, we're about to have a 4-way.
Someone text you?
He
Can
wants.
we at least use protection, guys?
We're gonna use protection.
I don't do that.
Oh.
I'm sterile. Don't
Mike,
worry,
where's
you
your
won't get
gun?
pregnant.
Alright.
Where's your gun,
And
Mike?
guess what? I have never been checked for an STD,
Ken?
so that's a good thing.
Hello.
Hey,
No warning,
Ken.
no
What's up? Welcome to the
Hello.
cast. We're talking. We got Jordan on the line.
Hey! What's up,
What's up,
Ken?
motherfucker?
The gloves are off.
What's
Yeah,
up?
dude.
You waste no time.
Shots
You got-
fired.
Ken, we've been
Yeah.
talking about how
on
trading is just kind of one of the
Scratch
things
now.
that there's a lot of gray area to it,
Why is there a Dolphins coach?
and sometimes you gotta go on a limb for the guy you want.
That was funny.
But we've just been talking about how the fantasy landscape is
There
treacherous
you go.
and must be
Gabbert, my boy.
navigated.
Third and 1. That's what he does. Keeps the play alive. It's so frustrating for a defense, man. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we just
Yeah,
sorry.
not allowed.
We just Mike's got a hard on for Blaine Gabbert. Just got
I
a
like
nice
him
little
as a
game.
football player, man. It's not even fantasy. It's more like, man,
I didn't realize.
I want this dude on my team. If I was a GM, it's
Yo,
like
so
football.
Ken, what's up? You're on the cast. We got Jordan. We're just talking trades and how how they can be and how it's like there's a lot of gray area.
It's probably the least
Not all trades look perfect on paper, like you mentioned, but there's a lot of interesting outcomes. Some trades are designed for long term. Some are designed for short term.
Well, let me just tell you, I'm running for Trade Master General. It's going to be huge. I wrote a book called The Art of the Trade. It was tremendous. Read about it. I honestly have nothing good to say, but I'm awesome. I make good trades, and you guys are like Hillary Snatch. You just stink.
Dude, yeah, dude, I didn't like your offers for Odell Beckham. I know the buy low window is open on ODB, but I didn't like
What's
your
the
offers.
offer?
He offered me Graham and Hearns.
That
Alright.
trade would have
It's-
been huge.
It's not a bad
Huge.
trade, Jordan, but it's like it's not worth just holding on to him and having him suck.
See, that's where I'm
That trade
I'm
would have
fire
been
sale.
bigger
I'm fire sale on
than-
ODB right now.
than-
If I'm you, Aaron.
Fire sale and then just rock Jimmy Graham and Zach
Yeah.
Miller.
Yeah, maybe throw him something else, Ken.
You
Maybe,
gotta.
I don't know.
Nah, dude. Maybe okay. Maybe we should open it up to Twitter. It's like, do I fire sale an ODB? Ken would have Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham.
You know what you get if you mix Twitter and Viagra?
What?
Attack.
What'd you say? I feel like we missed that.
What do you get when you cross Twitter and Viagra?
What do you get, bro? Come on, man. You're on the air. This better be good.
Viagra.
I don't fucking get it, dude. Neither does Jordan.
We didn't get
From
it
a
clearly.
fucking movie.
Oh, okay.
Educated.
All right, yeah, dude. So maybe Jimmy Graham and Hearns ain't a bad look. Is there another someone else you can offer me besides Hearns?
My dick.
Yeah, because Odell Beckham's a guy that comes with a heavy price. It sucks because he's got that name value,
Offer you
and it's
Lex
like
Steele and Jimmy Graham.
touchdown, San Francisco. Let's go. What is his name? Curly. Dude, that was a guy that could have been picked up. He was on the waiver wire.
Really?
And this is a bye week, so that's almost got the cat there. But it was a bye week, so a lot of
Who's
people.
for the touchdown, Mo?
Blaine Gabbert.
That was a joke.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks good, man. So I don't know, man. I thought the Cardinals were gonna win this game, but we'll see. The San Francisco defense so far has been pretty good. So that was Mike's sleeper pick of the week, at least for this game. Defense.
They're like a cold hard milk nitro. Down.
So, anyways, dude, anything else on your mind regarding trades? Otherwise, we're gonna wrap things
Well,
up.
I was listening to your cast, which was captioned correctly as the best yet, with Josh Michelson and
I didn't caption that.
Guys in Texas, man.
You hope he dies in Texas?
No, I said he's got an ego the size of Texas.
Oh, okay. Sorry. He said he has an ego the size of Texas.
Yeah, so he thinks taking a loss is just, part of this grand plan. That's a narcissistic thing to say. Such a narcissistic thing to say.
That's Josh for you.
I don't know, man. Josh just carries himself like a GM.
P.J. Yeldon for Sterling Shepard, and he turned it down, which I think was a
fun
very
trade.
forward-thinking trade.
See,
Got
Josh.
two of his running backs, as he said, on the same bye week. P.J. Yeldon's going to be better than anybody else he's going to get on the bye week. on the waiver wire when he's got to buy for his running backs. Secondly, T.J. Yeldon's been good for like 14 points a week, and Chris Ivory's fat ass isn't doing anything. And let's be honest, he's got other wide receivers and other flex players that he can play other than
he's
Sterling
got
Shepard.
guys. Sterling Shepard's a nice little bench guy, though. Travis Benjamin was a nice little bench piece, but so far he's been shit. He's kind of fallen off.
Chris Ivory gets an ankle injury, and T.J. Yeldon's the guy, and
we don't even know what's going on with Chris Ivory.
And tries to make that trade, I'm gonna be like, nah, reject.
Josh thinks you also want to drop like 3 players on free agency also.
Yeah, it's like I don't want a bunch of guys from Josh's bench. Like when Jordan had the open bench space. Open bench space is very valuable. You can add a guy. I picked up Thomas Rawls. I picked him up, man. He's on my bench. You guys can tell me what you think of that.
I drafted DeAndre Washington.
Mike drafted DeAndre Washington. Now he could be starting. We talked about that on episode 2.
Shit.
I mean, Jalen Richards is a bunch of
yeah, dude. Mike, maybe Derrick Henry emerges later. Maybe he is a bust.
The key to fantasy
either way,
is reading the local papers about the specific teams. Like I found Kenneth Dixon.
Hey,
I know he's dope because the Baltimore Sun's writing about him.
Jordan needs to make a change in his team name.
Jordan needs to make a team in his team name because he traded Jeffrey. Does Josh need to change his team name because he dropped Marshawn?
Hurricane Hubler.
Hurricane Hubler?
You should change your name to There's a New Marshall in Town.
Oh, okay.
Just say
okay, but I like,
you could do
like
Marshall Flaw.
Yeah, Marshall Flaw.
Or you just call your team the Benedict Arnolds. That's always classy.
Wow.
Yeah, it can. Dude, way to draw a line in the sand,
Who was
you
Benedict
dick.
Arnold known for? I forget that one.
Yeah, being a traitor. So it's like, man, this is some fucked up shit.
So I'm a traitor.
But it's good. Yeah, but it's good for the ratings.
How is he a traitor?
What did I? All right, Ken. All right, let's get in this. What did I do? What did I do?
A play on words. A traitor.
Yeah, but I get it. But like I'm just saying, why do you hate my trade so much?
That's wordplay, son.
Well, why do you hate my trade so much? I want to hear it.
Wordplay.
Like
I don't hate your trades. I'm not hating on your trades, dog.
Well, kind of like.
Bro, you just my trade.
At the fucking table, dude.
No, but like on the cast and stuff, you were kind of you didn't like him. You didn't like him, and I guess obviously because I traded him to Chuck and he's in your division.
Listen, I'm the only one that actually thought that. What's his name? Josh thought your trade was crap.
Yeah. Josh, like you said, he's
biased.
Different than the way that I thought.
Josh,
I thought you could have gotten more.
Yeah.
Whereas Josh
I know.
thought
I understand.
Given up more.
But also,
because you're the main man.
Like, I could see Charles, maybe or maybe not doing something. It's honestly like I think he's taking a chance on Charles. I would have had to like sit and wait like 3 weeks with him on my bench, I bet, before he really starts to get going. I mean, I honestly looked at everyone's teams, and I like Marshall, man. He's one of my favorite players. Like when he was a Bear, he was my favorite player, and I think he's gonna get more looks at the goal line. Jeffrey is gonna have, I think, a couple big games. But it's just, I think he's taking kind of a chance on both of them. I mean, the Bears aren't good, let's be honest. I mean,
the Bears are about to have a resurgence.
What are you talking about? The Bears aren't good.
We're high on Howard.
Yeah, for sure.
We're high on Hoyer and
obviously.
Howard.
Are you saying John Fox?
I'm high on Jeffrey this week.
I love John Fox.
Jeffrey's about to have a 100-yard game, dude. I'm so glad you traded him.
Big D'Angelo?
Oh shit! Big play.
All right.
Didn't catch it.
Eddie Royal has, I think, leading receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, Eddie Royal is. Mike, are you starting him? Mike, what's your trade?
Looking at any stats.
Yeah, that's what we should talk about. Is what I should do.
It's just like I'm getting frustrated with Jeffrey. And I saw an opportunity. I wanted to make it done like real quick.
And it's done.
Like let's do this real quick. Chuck's like, I'm into it. Pulled the trigger. Let's go. I mean, that's just That's just how I roll.
Yeah, and sometimes
I'm crazy as fuck.
So we
But
did.
the question is, what should I do?
All right, let's look at your team, Mike.
Trade Jordan Howard, baby.
Yeah, should
No.
Mike trade Jordan Howard?
He's my keeper.
Offer a lot.
He's my keeper. So no. No to that.
Everyone, don't let Mike have
Kenneth
Jordan
Dixon
Howard
and
keeper.
Jordan Howard are off the table.
Trade for him. Do it. He's fucking good.
I'll trade Crabtree and fucking Duke Johnson for a better receiver.
Dude, could you help Woj out of his woes?
As long as
Could you trade
nobody
Woj,
ever
a running back,
trades
for Jordan Matthews?
Woj needs to make a trade.
I know, dude. He needs to make a trade, but he doesn't have the technology or the
I would
tools. He does, but he doesn't know how to use them.
Do you think he would do Cooper for a new one?
Dude, basically, if he had traded with Jordan, he'd have Drew Brees and Jordan Reed. He'd be kind of fucked for this week.
Yeah.
For this week.
Dude, I offered
But,
so many trades to people like
I
that.
want a new
earlier.
one, Mike. I want a new one.
All right, so what do you
No,
think?
but I don't like any of your receivers but Edelman.
All right, so what's it going to take to get Edelman with a new one? What do you need more from Mike's team? What do you need? A running back?
Edelman is going to get hot with Tom Brady coming back. Woo!
Yeah, he's going to get hot until he gets hurt again.
Oh,
I will
wow.
punch in the 1,200 miles
That
away.
wasn't complete.
Damn, dude. Fourth down. San Francisco stepping up. Damn,
Hey,
dude.
man.
Maybe Mike knows what he's talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. Literally every player I've had besides Derrick Henry have snapped. Anyone I've owned this year has done good.
Wait till Mike drops
This-
Derrick Henry.
It's like
Boom.
my success rate for owning a fantasy, basically a slave on a computer screen. That's how I look at it. These are all fucking slaves to me. In a
Now we're definitely not
non-offensive
going to be able to
way.
air this.
Derrick Henry
No, I
would
know.
be good.
I'm making sure we can't air this because I wasn't on it. as
Don't
much.
worry, it'll
No,
never
I'm just
hit this Facebook.
But no, for
All right,
real,
Marco Murray.
everyone's been good. I want to try to get Murray, bro.
Do you think he stays killing it, or do you think
I
he fucking tapers
mean,
off?
why not, dude?
I've
He
been
seems
praying.
like
I've
the
been praying
offense
he gets
is
hurt.
He's their whole
Yeah,
offense.
and he seems to be a pretty durable guy.
I'm praying he gets hurt so I'll have a 100% success rate with fantasy players.
He's
this
their
year.
leading he's their leading receiver on the team.
He's just the leading offensive player.
Yeah, I mean, just an all.
He's in like a Rondo situation in Sacramento where it's like, oh God, stats.
He's even second on the team on touchdown passes. It's wild.
Yeah, man. No, dude. Ben Johnson's not trading
He's
DeMarco.
right behind Mariota.
I
on
like
touchdown
DeMarco
passes.
for.
4-0.
I wish we could listen to the cast of hearing me say I like DeMarco, but there's a good chance I might have said.
You did say you like DeMarco.
Yeah.
You love DeMarco.
I loved it.
I was down on
I'm
him.
gonna trade for DeMarco, dude.
What are you gonna offer him? Jimmy Graham and Hearns? Is that what you're gonna offer him? Well, let me hear what you're gonna offer him first, before
No,
we
it
can
has
tell
to
you.
include- It has to include Devonta Freeman.
Okay, you're gonna trade him back to Devonta Freeman. Okay, then what else? I guess I'm listening. You caught my attention. You can do Jimmy Graham and Devonta Freeman. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's fair.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm thinking.
a fun trade.
I was thinking Crabtree and Duke Johnson for DeMarco.
Crabtree and Duke
I can beat your
Johnson.
trade, Ken. So what you gonna do?
I don't know, man. It's hard to trade the number one running
That's
back,
a better
dude.
look, in my
When
opinion.
you have the number one running back, you hold on for dear life and ride.
Devontae Freeman. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Jimmy
We'll see.
Graham, we'll see.
Let's see it happen.
Zach
He's
Miller.
a receiver, though, so I was actually thinking maybe.
I think he needs a receiver, Ken, more than a running back.
Yeah, so we need to get this.
Yeah, I'd have to- I
Get
wouldn't
these
give
teams
him
that need
Jimmy
help.
Graham, I'd have to give him,
You gotta get them help. There's no 0-4 teams, so that's nice.
I'd
Fuck
have
it.
to give him Edelman.
Yeah, give them Edelman and Devonta Freeman.
You like that cat, Jordan? He's a cool cat, isn't he?
It's a nice little cat we got here.
These Iranians used to own him, but they didn't take care of him very well. They just let him roam the streets and made him fend for himself, and then we adopted him, brought him in. Actually, it's the cutest thing. He
Is he a
purposely
buzz?
got himself caught in one of our cages. It's like he wanted to be here. He knew this was it.
He
He's
knew-
a smart cat, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sharp.
But he was
All right, well, hey man, you should post that on the
Yeah, so he
page.
knows how to play full.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should
he's
get
all
Ben's
aggressive.
opinion about DeMarco and see if DeMarco is in fact on the
He just
trade
kinda
block.
switched homes.
I know Ben
Yeah,
Jackson hasn't been.
that's
He got caught, and when we went out
Just
there,
try to get it,
Now,
dude.
but it's like he's
Edelman
trying he wasn't scared.
and
like
Devontae
normal.
Freeman.
It was like he
It was a
planned
fun
that.
little trade,
And then when he got inside, it was like,
Nah, I ain't about that action, boss.
dude. Would you do Edelman and Graham
This
for
is better than
OBJ?
Yeah.
Boom.
Like I'm gonna do whatever.
Boom. That's fair, man. It just kind of looks good on paper, and you have your two BMJT candidates. I'll give you Zach Miller. Actually, fuck. Then that's a really fun trade. Then actually, if you think about it. All right, dude. You think about it. Post on the page that you like DeMarco. It would be interesting to see if he's on the trade block because I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
It'd be interesting. Maybe sell high on the number 1 running back. But that's the thing, dude. If you want to get DeMarco, Ken, you're gonna have to pay
top dollar.
top dollar, dude.
They might fuck up the synergy of my team. My team is built upon
The synergy of itself.
Has to.
It's built off of Antonio Brown and Big
off
Ben,
cylinders.
honestly, bro. It's like those guys make up half your points. But that's not bad. I mean, no one's complaining about that.
I mean, I like McCoy.
Yeah, dude, LaShawn McCoy, but that's gonna be Ken's keeper.
Yeah, he's killing it.
He's a fun little keeper.
How about Alan Hearns and Jimmy Graham for Jamal Charles and Julius Thomas?
I don't know, dude. I feel like Alan Hearns doesn't have much value. I mean, yeah, he's good, but I don't think anyone wants to pay anything for him. You know what I mean?
Ken, you're not thinking logically, man. Why are you
Like,
overestimating Hearns' value?
Yeah, like Hearns hasn't been doing as good as he was last year. I just feel like Hearns is the kind of guy that you're gonna start and he's gonna fuck you.
Last year, Hearns only had 63 catches or something.
I'm just gonna sit pretty and y'all's gonna see me laughing.
Oh yeah,
What do you say?
we're gonna see him laughing when Hearns becomes like valuable and people want to trade for him. I just feel like no one's gonna want to trade for Hearns, dude. It's just like when you offered me Jimmy Graham, it was like, okay, I'm listening, and then you said Hearns, it was like it ruined it.
I
Put
say
a bad taste in
trade
my mouth.
Edelman.
Yeah, trade Edelman with the whole like, oh, Tom Brady's back.
Yeah,
Oh, before
I
before
mean,
he plays with Tom Brady
I like that.
and hurts his foot again. Yeah, dude.
I like Edelman.
Edelman and Graham for OBJ. Mixing it up,
That's what you would do that?
getting bailed out. Then I can keep Mike Evans. Woot.
Damn, dude, that's all you would do for him?
No, I'm sure maybe. I don't know, man.
Is it
Fire sales out on Odell Beckham.
The buy low window is open.
Yes.
People buy at a low price.
No one likes
Aaron
his.
will sell him.
No one likes Odell. Jordan. They don't care how good he is.
Aaron's trying to stay calm and cool and collected about it. He's okay because he's got Julio. So
Yeah.
he feels good still.
And Mike Evans. But yeah, dude.
Don't trade him, Aaron.
I'm not gonna
Just
trade
keep
him.
man.
I'm gonna
You
keep
can
him.
afford he's not your number 1 receiver at this point. He's your number 3.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like
receiver. in
I'd
football.
rather him bust off later. Oh my God, dude, that's not good for the San Francisco D. That's a pick by the Cardinals. They're in the red zone.
We'll see, man. It's not like the defense just lost points or anything.
Who
about
wants
to.
Edelman
Okay, we'll
and
see.
Jimmy Graham?
We're
Like,
gonna watch.
that's crazy.
We're gonna see
What's
David
that?
Johnson score a
Okay.
touchdown.
Have they scored yet, Aaron?
What'd you say?
What's up, Ken? What'd you say about David Johnson?
We got Edelman and Jimmy.
Oh yeah. What about Jimmy Graham? Yeah, I don't need to make that trade though because Zach Miller is top 5 right now. I mean that could
Those
change
two
next
for
week.
Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably hold on to Odell because it's just I've traded a lot for him, dude, and
Let's get back to what I should do this week.
All right, yeah. What should Mike do?
Like, for real, like, who should I start?
I
got so many options
I'm
now.
biased towards Eddie Royal because I think it's the Colts.
Like, literally, look at my team. I got so many options. Do I not start Cole Beasley? Maybe he's the guy I don't start.
Against Cincinnati, hey, Fitzgerald just walked into the end zone, like literally walked in.
Yeah.
I was wrong about David Johnson, but yeah,
Evan's been
active. Evan has been
been
active.
very active.
He likes
he's
making
been
trades. He just likes to flip them out, and that's what we like because it just things change. And
All right, back to my team.
okay, can we
Mike just wants to
we're loading up
For real,
Mike's
I have
team.
more. I have
talk about his team right
Look
now.
at my team though.
He's
Like,
excited.
Seriously,
I can't look at my team while I'm on the phone.
I got 4 running backs I could play. I got 4 receivers I
Load
could
up
play.
your-
What do I do?
I like Eddie Royal.
Aaron.
I like Eddie Royal, dude. I mean, I don't know. I thought we were gonna ride the Bears train. We're gonna start Royal and Miller
More
and
Red
Hoyer.
Train and Old Bear Matt,
Jordan Howard.
Matt Forte.
All right. So how do I
Didn't have
get
a good week last
to?
week.
Okay, Mike. We're on Vito Corleone's team. We need to fix Mike's team.
Who do I start?
All right, DeAndre Washington. We like it. He's starting for the Raiders
Do I
against the
start
San
him?
Diego Chargers.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah.
Is DeAndre Washington starting or is Jalen Richard starting?
Let's look at the caption. I'm gonna get this Google out
I
of the
didn't
way.
know.
It doesn't say.
There's no news on it yet.
Yeah, there's no news, so you have to wait. Crabtree, you start him. All right, so basically we're looking at wide receiver 2
Do I
and
start
flex.
Crabtree?
Aaron.
Yeah, you're gonna start him, dude, with confidence.
Aaron.
What's up, Ken?
Who else? Who else do I play?
Let's do this.
Why don't you just do Duke in the flex and Eddie Royal instead of Cole Beasley. Let's look at Beasley's stats. I mean, they've been okay. 14-12, 14-10. They've been consistent. No BMJT. I feel like with Eddie Royal, you get like a little bit of a chance that he might get a big play.
And he returns punts.
And he returns punts.
Yep.
And the
So
Colts
does Anua
defense.
apparently returns punts.
I don't know,
too.
man. I'm ride or die in the Bears this weekend. I got a lot of stake in the Bears. If they suck, then you win.
You think I should start Duke Johnson?
Maybe, dude. I'm just saying Duke's been your boy. He's been your guy. He's number
Not really.
34. Not really? You always seem to be talking very highly of him when you're trying to trade him to me.
Now I got better looks.
I definitely think you put a Royal in for Beasley. And then you trade Anua to Ken for... you trade Anua to Ken packaged with DeAndre Washington. Boom. And get fucking something from Ken.
I was thinking trading DeAndre Washington and Woj.
Nah, dude. Woj is missing... It's like I'm calling this guy and trying to make trades with Jordan, and it's just not working. But Ken, who do you would you do Edelman for Anua and Washington?
I was just trying to make a trade with you for Odell.
Yeah, but we gotta fix Mike's team first before we can talk about that, dude. We got about 9 more minutes.
I want to give you Jimmy Graham and Julian.
You want to give me Julian?
Yeah.
Edelman?
Julian Edelman and Jimmy Graham for Odell.
Anua against Pittsburgh. Eddie Royal against
And your
the
seventh
Colts.
draft pick.
Or just do
Beasley against Cincinnati.
put in
Combination of
Royal
those.
instead of Beasley and just rock
But yo,
Anua.
I have Kenneth Dixon coming back too. He can get a big play.
I don't know. Anua's been kind of shitty too, bro. I don't know, Ken. I feel like
Pittsburgh.
I can't do that trade because Michael veto it.
This sucks. It's a terrible Urbcast. You guys start.
It's not been that bad of a Urbcast. We're looking at shit, dude.
We're ending with you.
Yeah, we're ending with you. Actually, we got another hour left of analysis. The game's only halftime.
We're probably going to be doing it all night.
Julian Edelman and
No, we can't do
Jimmy
that.
Graham.
Yeah, because my back kills my fucking back. Jordan's majoring in PT though, right? So he's gonna give me a crack back.
You're not majoring in physical therapy, are you?
He's not. You're not doing that. So what was that massage you were talking about earlier? Like nothing? That was nothing. I thought you were.
Good save. Good save.
Good save.
Look, Ken. This isn't going to be a bad episode.
Yeah, dude. Who do you want for a new one? Are you trying?
Quit striking nerves.
Yeah.
I just keep making a trade for you, Aaron. I just keep saying
He
it.
doesn't
You
want
keep
to
not
trade
giving me-
Odell.
It'll get vetoed, and plus it's like I can't. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if he killed it on your team. I would be fine if he killed it on Jordan's team though, or Mike's, but on yours or Josh's. On Josh's team it would be kind of humorous because Josh hates him.
I could go with Duke Johnson, Kenneth Dixon,
Well, that same thing
or
applies to me,
DeAndre
dude.
Washington.
I'd be fucking pissed if all of a sudden
What do you
Juliana
think,
gets bust off. And Jimmy Graham continues to bust off. So there, man. There's a lot of risk on my end too, motherfucker.
I know,
Straight
dude.
trade.
Yeah, but
Boom.
I don't know,
Did you
man.
see this? Josh didn't start Larry Fitzgerald.
You were just talking about how you got expendable players, man. I heard you on the cast, man. You got
Is he trolling me?
core, man. You could, you're still getting Edelman and you're getting Jimmy Graham. So
Damn, dude.
You keep, you keep Julio in your starters, man.
I know, Ken, but like when you don't just trade Odell Beckham and just like say, okay, take him. Like, yeah, I read a lot of nasty articles about him. You know what I mean? Nate Burleson's got advice for him.
Against him?
Mike Evans is productive enough.
That's so funny because we did the show the other night and I said Tyrell Williams and Travis Benjamin are blow-up candidates this week. Like I look for them to bust. Or not.
Bringing up Travis Benjamin on the bench, too.
He's your flex.
So who's he starting?
You get Jimmy Graham
Shepard?
now, you put in the flex.
starting Landry and Shepard.
Shepard against
Julian
Green
Edelman,
Bay?
you put in the flex.
It's
That's
not the
two
worst
players.
All right, what did Josh offer you?
Based on matchup. It just gives you more utility, my friend.
I gotta know.
Ken, if anything, this will be the worst Urbcast now because of you.
Yeah, Ken, if anything, this will be the worst Urbcast now because of you. Just because I don't think we have to fix Mike's team. We can't trade Odell yet.
Yeah, he keeps trying to get Odell.
I mean, actually, I like it. It's flattering. It's flattering, but we got to talk about Josh Michelson and Mike's team. Are you gonna trade it for a new one?
Nah, man. I just need to figure out who to start.
I say you start.
Who would you guys start? I'm looking for your expert.
Eddie Royal over Cole Beasley.
Do what I want to do.
Listen, Mike's going against for Shelby, dude. Dude played Michael Floyd, man. Like, he's got Matt Jones going against Baltimore. Like, you don't need to make a move this week. You're gonna win.
I know. That's why I'm saying, who should I start? Who would you guys start? I have a bunch of good looks. It's like I could start Kenneth Dixon or DeAndre Washington.
I feel like
with Duke Johnson.
I'm telling you who I'd start, but you don't like the answer I'm telling you.
But I want other people to give me their opinion too.
So basically,
just Jordan needs to.
Jordan Ken need to tell Mike what to start because I kept saying.
And Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
Mike's team looks fine the way it is. I wouldn't touch it.
So you'd start fucking Cole Beasley instead of Eddie Royal? You fucking psycho.
I mean, he's right. He's got a point. I feel like I can start anyone and win. I'm just like...
Eddie Royal.
I kind of want to start fucking...
His calf, dude. He was unable to practice
and
Wednesday.
Jordan Howard. And then I want to start...
the injury designations are... Dude, Kevin White's out.
I don't think I want to start Anua. I don't want to play him until
yeah, dude. I say start
hurt.
Duke instead of Anua and Eddie instead of
Duke. I'm probably going to start Royal.
Hey, Royal, dude.
Okay.
Because Cole Beasley is
hurt.
solid. Yeah,
What about
he's a little
Hearns?
banged up.
Yeah,
He could not practice Wednesday. His
Yeah,
calf.
dude. Kevin White's hurt.
Yeah, but Ken, that's fine.
Eddie Royal's
No
fine. He's gonna do good.
He's old, bro.
Alshon's gonna kill it on Chuck's Chuck's
Steve
team.
Smith didn't practice last week.
Yeah, Steve
Yeah.
Smith didn't practice. Forte hasn't practiced. I know you have Bilal Powell.
A lot of those veterans
Why don't you
don't
offer me
practice,
Bilal
like,
Powell in any of these trades?
You know, when they like get banged up, they like they do their own.
Aaron, man, you said we weren't talking about.
Just saying, like Bilal Powell, dude, like would have been of interest. You know what I mean? All right, well we got about 3 minutes and we're gonna wrap this up. It'll be about an hour of just us talking trades. We talked about the gray area.
An hour since we started.
Yeah, and you know what? Right now we just caught.
Feels like it's taking all night.
Yeah, it does. That's just because. Anyways, it's kind of like this is the process. You saw the trade making process go down the last half hour because we're all just kind of engaged trying to fix Mike's team.
Trade Duke Johnson.
Yeah, Jordan thinks Mike should trade Duke Johnson.
I want to trade Duke Johnson with one of my receivers. I'm trying to figure out which one besides Crabtree has the most value.
I would say Eddie Royal.
This is what I'm saying.
No one wants to listen to me.
The expert wants to roll over, break down Cole Beasley, Eddie Royal, or Quincy Enunwa. Who do you play at your flex? Like, they'll never talk about that.
We'll talk about
Because
Fitzgerald.
they're not experts.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
The experts talk about players no one talks about.
I feel like they're always coming up with articles and shit like every day.
Jimmy
So
Graham and Alton Hurts.
for who?
What experts were saying David Johnson was going to be a keeper?
I said Calvin
No one?
Benjamin for Jimmy Graham and Alton Hurts.
Dude, you can't trade with Kurt because it's just really hard to trade. I offered him Foster and Alfred Morris for Jonathan Stewart. I haven't heard back from him yet. I'm not gonna do that. I got Foster and Rawls on the bench, and they both have this horrible muddlements for RB situations. Just gonna keep them on the shelf.
You were going to do that, weren't you, Jordan? Read for fun.
Yeah,
Reed for Fleener, dude. Jordan
I
offered
was
Reed
gonna
for
do that.
Fleener.
That's how crazy I am.
And I was thinking,
And then he said, Kurt said no. I was like, I laughed.
Yeah, things
I was
change
like,
really quick in
wow.
the fantasy
I
landscape.
was like, wow, dude, I wanted that Drew Brees Fleener connection. Like, I just wanted to make a move.
If you had done that, I wouldn't have Reed or Breeze. It's like,
Yeah,
thankfully.
and like crazy shit happens, but that just shows the example someone didn't pull that trigger, like should have. And
yeah, and
you
a
know,
lot of
it's like,
trades.
I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah, a lot of trades revolved around Jordan Reed. It's like, dude, none of those trades would have gotten done if Jordan Reed was just riding away on Kurt's team.
That's my point. If you don't trade, you're not going to keep up with the crazy fuckers. We're out here getting ready for the
Well, yeah, we're pushing the
Let's get
envelope.
up out of here, man.
All right, yo, we're gonna end the cast in 30 seconds. So, thanks, Ken, for your opinion.
Hit me up
Thanks,
later
Ken.
about that Odell trade.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Players were in the stardom section of this week, so I may not make a move, but get at me.
He's planting the seed,
Thanks,
man.
Yeah, planting the seed in my mind, trying to flip me a Jeffrey.
Aaron, you need to trade Odell.
Trying to slip me a Jeffrey, and I
Yeah.
might take the Jeffrey.
I like that name. I like that movie.
I might pretend to take the Jeffrey and just pretend I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, dude. We'll talk.
Give him to the green.
We'll talk to you later, Ken, on the next cast. Bye. All right, that was Ken. Thank you. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. This might
so awkward, man.
this might not that.
Listen up, man.
I'm
like it's a radio show.
dude.
You
I gotta fucking lean back.
Listen to 97 DOK. You gotta talk like this, dude.
No,
Like,
talk
talk with like a little twang to your voice, man.
like you're a
Just
douchebag.
loosen up. You're so uptight.
It's my back. I gotta get my chi aligned. Anyways, yeah, we were talking trades, and basically, we're gonna make a trade after this podcast. So you guys probably will never see this because this episode was kind of stupid. All right, peace.